Leo, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So, Leo, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, Leo, see what's going on. Happy Lionsgate, Leo. Happy birthday, Leo. Nice. My daughter's a Leo, so I know that I cherish her very well, and she is a true Leo. Hello, she is a true Leo. All right, so just want to wish her a happy birthday. All right, Leo, so let's do this. All right, two cards for Leo for the eye is good. One more card, nice. All righty. So you have breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. Wow, very nice, you guys. Very, very nice. So there is some kind of breakthrough coming through. This is something nice. I've been seeing that too. Like a lot of good things are coming in. It says unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. So if you ever wondered, like, am I on the right path? This is exactly where you're at. You know, all this abundance showering you with nothing but blessings coming through. You know, feeling good, feeling energized, feeling like you can conquer the world. That's you. Definitely. You're in the right spot, right place, Leo. All right, so Leo, let's begin your reading. Don't forget to take what resonates with you. Whenever you see this reading will be the right time, whether it's an old reading or a new reading. And also don't forget to tell your friends, your family to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. All right, so here we go. All right, Leo, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Oh, okay. Hold on. Just shuffle these a couple more times. I already shuffled them, but I need to shuffle them a little bit more. Okay, yes. All right, here we go. One for the current, one for the situation, one for the past, one for what you need to, what's hidden, for hopes and fears, for what you need to do now, what you need to work on. Oh, okay. What you need to work on. And the outcome. What is the outcome? Nice. All right. Okay, so you start off with the, let me see these cards real quick. Wow. Wow. Okay. So you start off with the Page of Cups. There's going to be messages coming through for you. I feel like there's messages coming in, good news, good messages, good vibes are arriving. I feel like you're going to be happy. I also feel like you need to pay attention to your intuition and really pay attention to your dreams. You're receiving intuitive messages around you. Nice. Very nice. Just be aware of the messages that are coming through, okay? Like the signs that are showing you. You know, really pay attention to that, okay? You have the Three of Wands here. They want you to start making plans, you know, what you want to do next. The Three of Wands says that you already know what you want. You just got to move forward on that. Nice. And then you have the Knight of Cups right next to the Page of Cups. So it's very interesting. Really pay attention to your heart. Listen to your heart, okay? Follow your heart. I feel like you just need to follow your heart and make decisions from your heart, okay? Wow. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles up here for what's hidden. The Knight of Pentacles is talking about not rushing into things, not trying to control everything. Just let everything fall into place. Even though you may feel like I don't see nothing, I'm not feeling anything. You know, really know that it's there. All this hard work that you're doing is going to pay off very soon. Just let it come in. Don't let it come in. Just go with the flow, you guys. Go with the flow. Then you have the Tower down here for the hopes and fears, and things are going to change very much. Because not only do you have the Tower, you have the Death card. So either something is coming to an end, something's gonna change a lot. Like it could be big. Okay, so let me see what the cards say before I start opening my mouth. And then you have the Death card. So things are going there's changes coming through, so just know that. You have the death card for what you need to do now, and there is an ending, there is a change coming through for you with the death card. You're also on this big transformation, things changing, big times, a lot of things for you. Wow. And then you have the Empress card here. The Empress is talking about for what you need to do now. And oh, I'm sorry, that's the Emperor. The Emperor is talking about well, the Empress and the Emperor are a couple. So well, the Emperor, they want you to be the leader that you are. Okay, Leo, be the leader that you are. Stand in your power. Stand in the light. Stand strong. Okay. And then you have the World card for the outcome, which is this new cycle that you're on. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Take what resonates with you, Leo, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Leo. Leo. Hello, Leo. Hello. I'm doing this reading right on Lionsgate, so it's nice, very nice. And I feel the energies. I feel like, wow, can do anything here. You know, so it's nice. All right. Why is the Page of Cups here for Leo? Wow, okay. So definitely a cycle has come to an end in your life. Something has come to a close because you're moving on to a new cycle because the world is here. It's like a new chapter in your life is leaving and definitely changing. Things are going to change. Your luck is changing. If you felt like you didn't have enough resources, you will have enough. Your luck is changing. Karma is here. Really pay attention to your dreams and all the signs that the universe is giving to you, or God, or, you know, the angels. You know, pay attention to those signs, the, you know, same number signs. You know, you're very intuitive, Leo, and they want you to really, it's like you're being guided to look at this, you know, to see this, and really pay attention to your dreams also. But you do hold on to the Five of Cups here, and the Five of Cups is saying that, you know, there's endings to this. You're not going to be feeling regret anymore. You're not going to be feeling like, you know, down, or you felt like you've lost something. You know, you're going to be feeling better. You're going to start feeling good because things have come to an end. There's a change here, a big change, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. And when you get the Wheel of Fortune, that chapter in your life is closing. Now you're moving on to better things, you know. You may think about the past, the Five of Cups, you know, you may think, oh, you know, I shouldn't have done that, but you're not going to stay there. You're going to leave it. So it's good. You know, really start to focus on things, okay, your life, getting things better for you, you know, because like I said, you know, I always say this, I don't know if I say it to y'all, but I always say that we only have one life. We only have one life, okay? We leave this world, we come in this world with nothing, we leave with nothing. Everybody else just takes it. So just remember that, okay? And enjoy your life. Really live in the moment, okay? And that's good. I'm glad that you're not going to be feeling that regret. I'm glad that it's going to come to an end and things are just going to push better for you. Stop trying to control things, okay? You have the Three of Wands here. The Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands here for Leo? Oh, my card. Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. So you're definitely making plans. The situation is you're definitely making plans. You know, maybe you're keeping them to yourself. Maybe you're not really saying anything about it, but you are definitely making plans. But they want you to push forward on it, okay? Start putting them into action. Start doing what you need to do to get them going, okay? Because they are going to be successful. You do have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles says that you're going to be very creative. You are on the right path. If you didn't know, you are. You see this door here? See the path? That's you. You're going to walk, you're right on this right path because the door is open to abundance, to prosperity, to financial opportunities, to new beginnings, to creativity. You know, you're going to be feeling inspired. You're going to be feeling like you want to start all kinds of projects, okay? And you have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is saying you're definitely moving forward. Move forward from all this drama. Move forward from anything that was in the past. Remember, we're not going to the past. We're going forward. So move forward, okay? Don't let anything stop you. Just move forward. You're going to have the resources. You're going to have the prosperity, because I do feel like there is something coming in. So it's nice. Really push on those goals, okay? Really move forward from that. move forward in it. Then you have the Knight of Cups here for the past, and I do believe that, I do believe you're following your heart. I do believe that, you're paying more attention to yourself and how you're feeling, and, towards anybody or to yourself. Love yourself, follow your heart, make choices from the heart. And, your heart is your intuition. It beats faster when you're in the danger, and it beats faster when you're like, you're in a panic. So really trust that intuition, okay? Trust your heart, trust your intuition, because you need to. You have the the Knight of Pentacles here. And why is the Knight of Pentacles here for Leo? One more card. Wow. Okay, so like I said, with the Knight of Pentacles here, you are definitely, you need patience, okay? Stop trying to control everything. Just let everything come in. Go with the flow, you guys. Try not to push everything, the way you want to. Just let it come in. Let it come in. If you let it come in, it will come in faster. But if you say, when is it going to come in? I don't see it. I don't see it. You're having that negativity on you. Let it go, okay? Really let it go. Let things just come in, because I feel like you're working very hard and everything's going to pay off very soon. You do have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands says you're tired. You've been hurt. You've been tired. You just you keep pushing through and not give up. And that's good. I like that a lot. Really stay on that, okay? Because you need to. Don't give up. Don't, even though it seems like, is it ever going to end? Am I going to get, do this and I'm going to be able to do that? Yes, you will. Stop holding on to everything. Stop holding on to whatever it is that that you think that you can keep it with you. Let things go. The past, the mistakes, the regret, the anger, let it go. Because if you live your life around all that, you're going to become a very hard person. You don't want that. Okay. So remember, let go of things. Push forward and don't give up on anything. Don't think you can't do anything, because you can do anything. You do have the Page of Swords here. And the Page of Swords is asking you to, keep your faith, everything, even though you feel like nothing's going to come in, it is going to come in, but you're just not seeing things, you're not, stop controlling it. Stop trying to make things, appear, just let it come in. You're going to have better communication. I feel like you're going to have a lot of new ideas. You're very curious about things now, like wanting to learn something, which is nice. I also feel like you need to really start speaking your truth about things. If you haven't started, it's time to start. See the truth in things. See the truth. Speak your truth and see the truth in everything. And I feel like you will, because you're very intuitive. You know how to see through people. Somebody could really be lying to you and you automatically know, like, oh yeah, this is BS, I feel like you just need to really speak your truth, and stand strong, don't let anybody bring you down or anything like that. Okay. Really push forward. Okay. Because you will receive these, what you're looking for, you will receive it. And then you have the Tower. And why is the Tower here? Oh, my card. Wow. All right. So, like I said, you are definitely going through a lot of changes. There's change here. Definitely. You have the Tower card. Things are going to change all of a sudden when you didn't least expect it. Really try not to rush into things also, because of all this change that's going to happen. Don't rush into anything. You have the Knight of Wands here, and the Knight of Wands is saying, just embrace everything that's coming in, good or bad. Let it change. Don't try to stop it. Don't try to, no, I don't want it to change, or get mad or angry about it. Just go with it, because I guarantee you things are going to fall into place. Okay. So really don't do things on an impulse. Just try to really do things clearly. Because there is going to be a lot of change. You have the Devil card here, and they're asking you to not fall back on those old patterns either. Really leave those patterns behind. Okay. Try your best. The habits, the patterns, even feeling like you can't move forward. You can. Okay. You can. Let go of that past, whatever it is that you're holding on to, past, regret, anger, whatever it is. let it go, because you want to move forward and you need to move forward. Okay, but you don't want to take this with you, is what they're asking you, what they're saying. Wow. Then you have the the death card. Why is the death card here in what you need to do now? One more card. Wow. Oh, nice. So there's a lot of things that are going to change for you, but there's a lot of good positive things that are coming in because you have the death card. The death card is saying that you're changing within you. Things have changed for you. You're no longer the same person that you used to be. You're not that person where people can go and step on you. You're not that person where people can take advantage of you. You're not that person where, people can take and take and take from you, and it's okay. You're not that person anymore. You have grown into this miraculous, beautiful person that is strong-willed, that is not taking anything from anybody, that is doing things differently. Just remember that you are definitely going through this you transformed into this beautiful, beautiful person. Even not that you weren't before, you're just stronger, and you're resilient. So know that. You have the King of Swords here. The King of Swords, he's able and capable of doing anything. They want you to start focusing on things, really make your decisions from your heart, really trust yourself, really stay focused on everything that's around you, but be strong-willed, don't give up on anything. You're like the King of Swords, he's very strong-willed. He knows how to handle himself. He knows how to make wise decisions. He just knows how to do it. He wouldn't be a king if he wasn't, if he didn't. So just know that. And then they're asking you with the Sun card here, that things are going to be very positive. They're going to be happy. You're going to be feeling useful. You're just going to have good times here coming through, because the sun is going to be shining on you, and it's a beautiful card. You're going to be feeling useful. You're going to be feeling happy. You're going to be like just seeing the light in everything. Okay, so just know that. It's nice, very nice. See the light. If you're not, then see the good things in things, because you need to. Okay. And then you have the Emperor. And why is the Emperor here? For what you need to work on. One more card. Wow, nice. All right, so really be the leader that you are. I feel like you're ready for anything. This person, he has his armor underneath his gown. If you see him closely, he's sitting with his armored boots there and having his plans on the ground, but he has his gown there, so he can dictate, so he can be that leader. Be the leader that you are, Leo. Okay, be that leader that you are. You're very strong-willed. You know how to do things. You've risen up from nothing and you have gone and done this. Okay, so do it again. You're on this new path here. Okay, you're on this new path. There's a new beginning here coming through, because you have the World card, you have the Fool card, so there is definitely this new path that you're on. So be ready, okay? And you will, because you can handle anything. That's the Emperor. The Emperor knows how to handle himself. That's why he has his armor underneath his gown, because he is ready. He's ready for it. And you are too. They want you to be careful. Be careful with how you do things. They want you to be very careful on how you're doing things. Really be careful with your finances. I feel like you're trying to really hard to establish yourself, and I really feel like you're trying to create that strong foundation where there's a lot of growth. And there is going to be, because you have this here with the Fool card and the Emperor. You're going to be able to achieve what you want with that material success. So it's good. Really have patience for everything, okay? Really focus too. And then you have the World card for the outcome. And why is the World card here for the outcome for Leo? One more card. Wow. You're going through a very huge transformation. I'll tell you that right now. Because not only did you have the Judgment card, but you also have the Death card there. These two are like saying, like, there's a lot of changes, okay? There's a new beginning. There's a new cycle, a new chapter in your life. It's here. It's going to come in. It's here. It's here. I feel like it's coming. It's already going to come in like the next day. It's here. Okay, so be ready. You do have the Judgment. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks or says. Whether they're judging you by the cover, it doesn't matter. They are not of importance. I don't know whose message that is for, but that's for somebody, for everyone. You do your own thing. You know, you change the way you want to change. Don't be afraid to change, because this is what life is. We can't experience life without changing. Okay, if we kept doing the same thing over and over and over, our life would be dull. So just remember that. Okay. Wow, that was a message for somebody. And really, really pay attention. Really focus on things. You need to start focusing on everything. Start focusing on your career. Start focusing on your home, on your significant other, your children, whatever it is. Start paying attention, because there are some kind of opportunities around you, and you need to really start paying attention. Okay, because right now I feel like you're like, yeah, everything's coming in and you're being happy and everything's falling into place and you're having a good time, but you also need to be focused. Okay, really need to start focusing on things. Wow, this is a beautiful reading, Leo. Very beautiful. All right, Leo. So I hope you have a best, beautiful birthday, blessed, beautiful birthday, and I will see you next time. God bless.